Hello everyone, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play The Curse of Monkey Island. Well, last time you remember, we engaged in some rousing ship-to-ship combat, and some brilliant insult dueling, and we have arrived on Blood Island, and fortunately our crew has decided to mutiny and leave us trapped here. So, let's start exploring, but first things first. Looks like we got a message in a bottle.
It's a bottle of Captain Nick's shaving soap with a cork in it. It must have fallen from the barber's supplies when the ship wrecked. I can't pull the cork out with my hands.
Well, I thought it was going to be a message in a bottle. Somebody sending out an SOS. Maybe the police.
You'd best believe in that. That there hand lotion be for the rough, dry skin that can often accompany ship repair.
Okay.
It's a bottle of soothing hand lotion.
So we can take the shaving soap, but not the lotion.
It's haggis.
I can't see Bill or Edward.
Haggis?
Aye.
Mutiny's a big step. Are you sure you won't reconsider?
Aye, lad, we're all agreed. We'd rather feel the spray of detangler in our faces than the spray of the ocean.
How are the repairs coming?
Well, lad, things could be worse. There's plenty of lumber on this island, so we'll be able to repair all the major holes in the hull. We'll also be adding a hardwood dance floor on the Lido deck.
Nice.
Aye, it's something we've been talking about for a while.
Hi, that's a big bottle of lotion you have there.
That's right, she be. And don't you be getting any ideas about stealing it. We're sure to be needing it, you see. Carpentry in this tropical climate can and will prematurely age your skin. 'Tis but one of the many hardships a pirate must face daily during this barbarous age. Aye, and if we pirates didn't carry hand lotion aboard all our ships, we'd probably die from the chafing.
Wow, if I were doing a history report on pirates and I included that fact, I'd get an A+. We're talking guaranteed A+. And that A+ just might get you into the college of your choice. Think about it. There's no way that I can have even a drop of lotion?
Well, maybe we could make a deal. You see, we need to be repairing the ship. She's leaky as a colander. And for some unknown reason, the ship's supplies of tar have been depleted. How the previous crew could set sail without any tar aboard eludes me. But the fact is, unless we get us some tar or something like it, we're doomed to this island for good. Aye, I'd give you the whole bloomin' bottle of lotion if you could find me something to patch the ship so we can be on our way home.
Well, that's something to keep an eye out for.
I'll let you get back to work.
Well, this is a more amicable mutiny than the one we experienced in the original Monkey Island game. And looks like we got a few places we can explore. Strange lights up near the top of the volcano. Now let's try closest to a shipwreck first.
Elaine looks like she's alright. Hang on, honey! I'm going to get you out of this mess! It doesn't look like she's hurt. Well, except for that whole turn to gold by a pirate curse thing. I don't think she can hear me. No offense, Elaine, but you are way too heavy for me to haul you around.
Well, we got some fireflies. I wonder.
The bottle has a cork in it.
Ah, okay. And of course I can't open it yet.
Hey, a stump. No.
And those sharks are back out there.
Lost Welshman Ferry Line. Haunted sea cruises and whale watching excursions daily. It's a big egg sitting precariously at the top of that tree.
Another rubber tree.
Wow, I never knew the Caribbean had so many rubber trees. I can't shake it hard enough with just my hands.
Someone else's hand, maybe? Nah, probably not.
Those advertisements were no lie. It really is crystal clear. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean.
Now, there is an Easter egg
I really don't want to go in the ocean.
that you get for doing this enough times.
I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean.
And I forget how many it is.
I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean.
But we're going to keep doing it.
I really don't want to go in the ocean.
Yes.
I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. Nah. I really don't want to go in the ocean. I really don't want to go in the ocean. Well, if you insist.
Yep.
That guy probably couldn't hold his breath underwater for very long. Too bad. I hope it was worth it for you.
Oh, that was totally worth it. In case you never played the original Monkey Island game, there was one way to die in the game, which LucasArts prides itself on how they never punish you, they never have you run through the whole part of the game, only to find out you're missing one item that makes it totally impossible to beat the game, so then you have to reload and go back to the beginning and, move on again. And that one way of dying, which I will probably show you if I ever do a Let's Play of the original Monkey Island, is that at one point you wind up tied up underwater, and Guybrush can hold his breath for 10 minutes, but if you don't solve the puzzle on how to escape, which is ludicrously easy in less than 10 minutes, you will wind up drowning, and your command line will change from open close to Bob, decompose, whatnot. Oh, and order hint guide. So, yeah, that gave us a look at the extremely rare, hard-to-find Guybrush corpse. So, and before we go to the big mansion, I'd kind of like to see what's over here. It's a windmill of some sort.
They're spinning around the top of the windmill. It's locked. I can't hold on with my bare hands. I can't hold on with my bare hands.
If only I had something I could grip it with. Yeah, well, we'll mess with that later. And those sharks are still following me. Heck, we'll go to the mansion. With the anachronistic tiki lanterns.
Seeing those guys lit up never fails to bring a smile to my face.
Of course, you are kind of easily amused.
Feel the power of the ancient volcano goddess in Griswold Goodsuit presents High Explosive, the most intense showgirl cabaret in the Caribbean. Starring Wilhelmina, Temptress of the Caldera. Nightly at 7. Looks like it was quite a show. It's a big, heavy-looking cast-iron cooking pot. I'm not going to carry around that heavy iron pot for no reason. This barbecue is too cold to cook anything.
Do I still have... I don't have the lit ember for lighting the barbecue. I don't know why I'd need to light the barbecue, but call the hunch. Hey, neon sign.
drink grog. It says, be a grog man. Extended family size processed cheese food spread. I think this is the stuff they use to make nachos. It's labeled Good Soup Family Records. I'm sure it's just a bunch of legal stuff I couldn't hope to understand. It's labeled Good Soup Family Records.
I wonder.
I need something to chip off a chunk with.
So I can't cut the cheese. Yes, I know that was such a long way to go for such a lame joke.
I really don't want to know what's in there. I really don't want to know what's in there. That fork is stuck in all that congealed cheese. I'm sure it's never been cleaned. It says, we welcome your tips.
Now let's look at these brochures.
It says, visit Big Whoop for an eternity of pain and torment. I mean fun and laughter. If you're a pirate with a sturdy skeletal structure and a high threshold for pain, but high threshold for pain is crossed out and replaced with craving for adventure, then Big Whoop is the place for you. Visit Big Whoop. Do it right now. There's no pictures or maps or anything. It just says that it's an awful lot of fun. Honest.
Yeah, that's the treasure we were looking for in the second game.
Visit Big Whoop. Do it right now. But there's no maps or pictures. It's a picture of a really goofy-looking pirate wannabe. Oh, wait.
Please, stop touching things. I swear I'll never drink again.
It's a shameless ad for grog.
Well, that bartender is looking pretty worse for wear.
No ID, no grog. Just one more example of how the man keeps us down. It's a picture of the galley of gravy. Oh, it's a gravy boat. Madam Eczema.
Zima, Madam Zima, Madam Zima, Madam Zima! Mistress of the ancient arts, of precognition and augury, diva of divination.
Cool, you're a fortune teller.
Ah, that and so much more.
Alright, let's get our fortune told.
I feel a dark presence coming over me.
Hi there.
Ah!
Ah, please, keep it down. No screaming. Oh, my head.
Tell me my fortune, tell me my fortune.
I do not think you wish to hear. There are things of which a man is better off being ignorant.
Oh, but I'm already ignorant of so many things. I want to know my future.
No, you are not meant to know.
I bet you just can't do it. That's the problem. You can't do it, and you're afraid everyone will find out you're just a phony.
You know, I could put a curse on you that would make every morsel of food you eat become a ravenous cockroach inside your intestines, giving you the most excruciating death imaginable.
So, are you gonna tell me my fortune or not?
I'm not kidding.
Okay, okay. Do you know anything about the lost ring of Blood Island?
I sense tremendous sorrow in connection with that ring, and a great part missing. A beautiful diamond.
Where's the diamond?
I see a dark cave filled with evil men, and a place of death. A dark island in the form of a giant skull.
What's in the cards for me? Fame? Fortune? Romance?
Ah, very well. We will consult the cards. The process of reading the tarot is a very complex one. Each draw of the cards foretells an upcoming event in your life. When assembled, they will tell the story of your future. A future filled with twists and... Ah!
Good Lord, woman, stop that screaming.
What is it? Is that a good... Ah!
It is death.
Well, in the tarot, death just means change, right? I mean, it's nothing to get worried about, right?
Sure, whatever you say. Now please go.
Look! A three-headed monkey!
Ah! Then the prophecies were true. Where? I don't see anything.
He must have run away.
This is a very bad omen.
There must be some mistake. Read my tarot cards again.
There is no mistaking your fate, Guybrush. The cards do not lie. But if you insist, once again, it is death.
I'm feeling luckier. Give me another tarot reading.
Luck is not involved here, Guybrush. It is your destiny.
Whatever. Let's see what the cards say this time.
The card says death.
Are you sure you're not dealing from the bottom of the deck?
Remember that curse I told you about?
Okay.
Oh, come on. There's no way there can possibly be 4 of those death cards in a row.
Hit me.
Death?
How many of those cards do you have, anyway? She's a very atmospheric gypsy fortune teller. How about giving me one more tarot reading?
This is evil work, Guybrush. The fates have conspired against you, and no man can interfere. Your path has been determined.
Okay, I get your point. I really do. Just one more time for Guybrush. Let me guess. Death?
Leave this place.
Huh?
You are putting us all in grave danger. Your very presence will bring us nothing but sickness, tragedy, and death.
Oh yeah? Well...
Demon! Demon!
Alright then.
I've got 5 death cards. That can't be good.
Alright, well, let's try the bartender, see if he's more helpful.
It's the bartender. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm...
Stop yelling.
I wasn't yelling, I was just...
I've got a terrible hangover. Find something to clear my head and I can talk to you. And keep it down.
Alright, I need to find a hangover cure before he'll be at all helpful.
Nah, they go straight to my hips. Pirate potables.
Alright. Rum Rogers, Rum Surprise. 1 barrel of rum, 2 flasks of rum worn, 1 jigger of rum, 3 shots of rum, 1 teaspoon of vermouth, and cilantro. Combine all ingredients, season with rum to taste. If vermouth is not available, substitute with rum. Yellowbeard's Baby. Jigger of vodka, jigger of rum, juice of 3 lemons, 5 milliliters phenylalanine, cilantro, shake well with ice. Yeah, some of these drinks were possible bar orders in Monkey Island 2. The Bloody Stump. 3 cups of rum, 2 teaspoons of sodium pentothal, 1 jigger of gin, 1 jigger of vermouth, 3 cups of tomato sauce, and cilantro. Blend all ingredients in lead container. Serve warm with a half of 1 raw potato as garnish. Blue Whale. Jigger of gin, jigger of whiskey, jigger of vodka, jigger of grenadine, jigger of paste, green dye number 2, yellow dye number 5, and cilantro. Add soda, mix with a hook. Flim and Tonic. Combine 1 part Yellowbeard's Baby and 1 part Blue Whale. Mix until mucus green in color, add cilantro. Yeah, that's a nice little potion for making your spit extra thick. And yes, you actually do need that in Monkey Island too. Bloated tick. 1 cup tequila, 2 tablespoons maple syrup, 1/2 pound sugar, or 1 pound sugar, juice of 1 salmon bone, 5 teaspoons of curry powder, 2 beets, and cilantro. Drink tequila. Combine and discard the remaining ingredients. That one you could actually make, I think. Swap zombie. 1 bucket of mud, 1 sugar whiskey, 2 teaspoons of iron fillings, 1 bat, 2 egg whites, dash of mocha, 9 milligrams penicillin, dash of snot, and cilantro. Here we go. Appendix A, Pirate's Swift's hangover cure. 1 egg, pepper, and hair of the dog that bit you. Consult a physician before using, not mix with alcohol before operating rudders or heavy machinery. Pardon me. And yes, cirrhosis, dizziness, nausea, general pleasant feeling. Treat with alcohol. Blondebeard's biscuit recipe. Courtesy of the editor's friend Ant, who was charged 500 pieces of 8 for a complimentary copy of the recipe and distributed free in retaliation. Yeah, a little bit of a joke there. At the time this game came out, there was a rumor going around about the Neiman Marcus cookie recipe and how somebody was giving it away for free after being charged an insane amount for it. Okay, so we need to find some pepper, hair of the dog, and an egg. Well, we know where the egg is, but I'm a bit perplexed as to how to get to it at the moment. So let's see what else we've got around here.
Baron C. Lambert Chowdergoodsup, pioneer of crouton technology. He looks a lot like the guy at the bar. Minerva Stronheim Goodsoup, Baroness of Borscht. It's Count Gazpacho Goodsoup, the cold-hearted canning magnate. It's the Duchess Cream of Goodsoup, of the Noodle Goodsoups. Peter and Victoria Soie Goodsoup, Marquis and Marquess of Consommé. Peter and Victoria Soie Goodsoup, Marquis and Marquess of Consommé. It's one of the guest rooms. It's locked.
Is this one locked?
It's a door with a porthole in it, for that nautical accent.
But this one we can sneak into.
It's a bunch of old portraits of the Van Salad family, and I thought the Goodsoups were a homely bunch. It's a bunch of old portraits of the Van Salad family. It's a bunch of old portraits of the Van Salad family. I don't have any use for portraits of the Van... I don't want to cut that. It's already open. It looks out onto the cemetery.
Ooh, nice sudden dramatic music change.
Miller the Sot. Here lies old Miller. He's far past his prime. He drank some weed killer, with a half twist of lime. It says Tex Venture.
Ooh, bad joke.
Your company name here. Blood Island Municipal Housing for the Deceased. Free dirt. The Good Soup Family Crypt.
Ah. Well, there's a dog that might be capable of biting us.
Those are too far gone to ever be useful. It's a bunch of old, rusted grave-digging tools. It's a pile of new tombstones. It's beginning to spell a word. What could it be? Rib roast? Riboflavin? It says Old Blind Pew.
Get it? Get it?
It's a smelly old dog. Okay, fella, this won't hurt a bit. Hey, I guess it didn't hurt a bit. He must be shedding.
Oh, we have smelly dog hair.
It's a tuft of that old blind dog's hair.
But he hasn't actually bitten us. And yeah, a little in-joke here to the original Monkey Island, where you could also talk to a dog, who was much more of a conversationalist than Old Blind Pew.
He's just not very social, I guess. Someone should really learn to properly extinguish campfires. No.
Let's see, we got the beach there, cemetery there, windmill there. Yeah, let's go check out the strange lights.
This village is deserted. How curious. It's a large cube of tofu. Well, I haven't got any use for this fruit. Very classy. It's holding cute little shrunken head brochettes. There's a tag on this one. Casserole Medley Surprise. That's probably last week's sacrifice.
Alright, this guy looks familiar if you're a Monkey Island fan, because there was a group of cannibals on Monkey Island who had gone vegetarian and switched out some of their sacred masks for, well, fruit and vegetables. So Lemonhead was one of the high priests, and it looks like they've relocated along with the voodoo priestess.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
A pirate, huh? Well, then you must realize the inherent danger in wandering into a village populated by cannibals.
Cannibals?
You say that like it's a bad thing. Well, it's true. But we are no longer vicious and bloodthirsty cannibals.
No?
No. We underwent a paradigm shift in our belief system several years ago.
Really? That's fascinating.
We decided we wanted to live a healthy cannibal lifestyle, completely cut back on our fatty missionary intake, and went vegetarian altogether. But there certainly was a time I would have eaten you. Young guy like you, not too much muscle.
Hey!
I'd probably marinate you in white wine for 45 minutes. Dip you in a light corn batter. Wrap you in banana leaves and bury you in a pit with 100 hot coals. Let you roast overnight. Then I'd serve you on a bed of basmati rice with a garnish of shiitake mushrooms and shallots.
But not anymore, right? But not anymore, right?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
You look familiar somehow.
Perhaps it's because I look like a big lemon.
Oh yeah, but it's more than that. We've met before, back on Monkey Island.
Ah, Monkey Island. We had a nice village there. Rent-controlled huts close to the good schools. Those were the salad days, so to speak. Till they put in that darned carnival.
Carnival?
Yes, carnival. Just as soon as they put up the first tent, whoosh, the whole place becomes trendy. Sailors coming in at all times of the night, That awful music droning on and on. And to be honest with you, I think the Midway games are rigged.
Yeah.
At night, it wasn't safe for a cannibal to walk the island alone.
Aren't you afraid the volcano will destroy your village?
The volcano? Oh no. Mount Acidophilus is completely harmless. We have curried favor with Sherman, the all-powerful god of the volcano.
The god of the volcano likes spicy foods?
Shut up, or I'll eat you.
Okay.
When we first landed on this island, the volcano god was most upset. Belching out smoke, vomiting up lava. It was disgusting, really. And potentially hazardous. We knew we had to do something to pacify the volcano god, and we assumed a good sacrifice would do the trick.
A reasonable assumption.
But when we threw the sacrifice into the volcano, Mount Acidophilus erupted violently. We thought Sherman was upset at us, so we started making sacrifices every day. We tried everything. Fish, poultry, livestock, phenylalanine.
The usual.
Then one day, we tried brie. There was a huge eruption that nearly killed us all.
What happened?
Sherman is lactose intolerant.
It all makes sense now.
Now, Sherman is on a very strict diet. He only gets fresh fruit, vegetables, and of course, soy products for the protein so important to muscle building.
Stand aside. I mean to visit the volcano.
I'm afraid I cannot allow that. Our ritual offering is about to begin.
Terrific. I'm fascinated by your quaint tribal customs.
Postcards and slides are available in the lobby. Non-cannibals are forbidden from witnessing the actual ceremony.
That's so unfair.
Tell it to the volcano gods. I don't make the rules, you know.
Nice village you have.
Thanks. It's not much, but we call it home. We've been doing our best to capture the classic charm of a headhunter village, while at the same time incorporating all the modern conveniences brought to us by the European explorers. You may have noticed our first state-of-the-art bloodletting clinic, which has been cleverly designed to look like a traditional shaman's hut.
Oh, quaint.
Yes, we think so.
Do you live in fear of the fruit fly menace?
Not since I switched to a malathion-based cologne.
Very alluring.
Thank you.
Do they hassle you when you go through customs?
You have no idea.
Alright, well, we're probably not going to be able to sneak through, and...
I really want to see the volcano.
You're just not a cannibal, and your presence would defile the sanctity of our ceremony.
Oh, can't you make an exception just this once? It's an emergency.
I'd like to, but if I let you in, then I'd have to let everybody in. Next thing you know, cannibalism is in, and they're making documentaries about us.
When does the ceremony begin?
It was supposed to have started half an hour ago. Even now, members of my village are preparing a human-like sacrifice for the volcano god.
Human-like?
Due to the delicate nature of the volcano god's digestion, we can't actually feed him real humans. So we sacrifice a human substitute. It doesn't really taste like a human, but it has a similar texture.
So what's the holdup?
We're still waiting for our featured guest.
Who's your featured guest?
He's an ambassador from one of the other islands. It's all part of a new cannibal outreach program between the villages. Apparently not all villages are as punctual as ours.
I'll help you find him. What does he look like?
I don't know. He should be dressed for the ceremony. And he'd better be a vegetarian. We specifically asked for a vegetarian.
I'll, see you around.
Yeah. Ooh.
It looks like a ship's skipper, first mate, a professor, and the rest.
Oh, that's terrible. Hilarious, but terrible.
It's a statue of Myron, god of parsley and other garnishes. It's a large cube of tofu. That looks like a mask.
Yep. I now have a large tofu mask. But we need something else to make a point first. Because remember how they said we need something to chisel out the cheese? Okay, now I got a big chunk of cheese.
Nah. I already have the cheese. I don't want to use the cheese with that. It's broken and won't melt this cheese. I'll just use some of the cheese here.
Now that's some but not all of the cheese. Okay, can you guess what I'm doing? There be method to my madness. Because I now have this mask here.
Ick.
So I can use this to go into that ceremony there.
Finally, you're here. Come on, we're late for the sacrifice. God of the volcano who resides in Mount Acidopolis, accept this sacrifice we make unto you. In the form of flesh with high amounts of fiber and wholesome cellulose, free of all fat and trans fatty acids, so that it might nourish you and bring your favor upon our humble village, and not upset nor agitate your ulcerative caldera. Okay, boys, toss him in. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you, and good night.
And now we roast the sacred marshmallows. But what are we doing at this point? Well, Sherman the volcano god is lactose intolerant, right? Right.
You fool! You've given cheese to a lactose-intolerant volcano god. Do you know what that means? You brought about the coming of the divine dysentery. Run for your lives!
Wow, that was more spectacular than I'd hoped.
And I think we've done everything here we can hope to do. Yeah, this balcony is much better lit now.
I guess I'll just drag this down to Haggis now. Here, Haggis. This stuff should work to patch up the ship.
Aye, laddie, indeed it should. The consistency of tar, but with a tangy pepper taste.
So, can I have your lotion now?
Aye, lad. Go ahead and take it.
Alright, so I now have a container of slippery, greasy hand lotion.
It says, made with 100% pure lamb blubber. Mmm, soothing and nutritious. I don't want to lubricate that.
Yeah, I can think of a few things I'd like to lubricate, but that is neither here nor there.
Cool, a magnetic pin. The mind boggles at the possibilities.
That gives me an idea.
This pie pan won't do any good there. I don't want to pin that. I don't want to cut that. I can't use the chisel with that. That doesn't need to be augured.
Well, there was the hope.
I don't want to lubricate that.
I don't have that biscuit cutter anymore, so I can't just cut a hole in the tree.
I can't shake it hard enough with just my hands. Wow, I never knew the Caribbean had so many rubber trees. Nah. It's a rocky part of the beach. I don't need any rocks.
I can always use some rocks. Oh, I thought I had something I could use to knock that tree out of place. Not so much. Actually, I know what to do with that lotion now.
Let's see if this slippery, greasy lotion does the trick. That should do it. The cursed ring exploded.
Well, mission 1 accomplished. And it looks like we have a lighthouse off in the distance, which we have not explored yet.
Boy, it's windy up here. It concentrates the light into a beacon for wayward vessels. Makes a man proud.
Yeah, it looks like it needs a mirror to be fixed.
It's broken.
And there's a storm off in the distance. I suppose we can go over there where the lava is hitting the sea. Not so much. But, you know, this strikes me as being a good point to stop for now, because I just remembered what I need to get this fixed, so we will pick up from here next time on The Curse of Monkey Island. Mwahahaha.